Kelsey Mitchell's twin sister co-signed a post that was obviously negative about Caitlin Clark, and we're going to dig deeper into this thing right now.
Kelsey Mitchell, I don't want to get crazy. Get your people in check. I'm going to tell you right now, and it's going to be my last time. Get your people in check.
I appreciate y'all continued support of the channel, and we're going to dig in on this thing because Kelsey Mitchell's sister had some things to say about Caitlin Clark. Well, she co-signed a post by someone else, which when you co-sign it and you agree and you repost.
I didn't even know about this post that your family taking shots at Caitlin Clark and all that. We dealt with this with Melissa Smith and her brother. We couldn't wait to get her to fuck off this team. We did not want to deal with her brother, her girlfriend.
The Indiana Fever just stunned the reigning WNBA champions, the Las Vegas Aces, and they did it without Caitlin Clark. How did Sophie Cunningham and Kelsey Mitchell manage to outshine last year's MVP, A'ja Wilson, and prove this team is more than a one-woman show? Stick around as we break down the incredible performances that sent shockwaves through the league. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Imagine this. The Indiana Fever, missing rookie superstar Caitlin Clark, just walked into a matchup against the Las Vegas Aces, the team everyone's been calling unstoppable, and walked out with the win. Without Clark, most people assumed the Fever would crumble, especially going up against A'ja Wilson and an Aces squad stacked with all-stars. But here's the thing. The Fever didn't just hold their own, they outplayed the defending champs. The Aces came into this game looking relaxed, maybe even a little too confident. With Clark sidelined, they saw this as an opportunity to shut down the narrative that the Fever could compete with the league's best. You could see it in their energy, their swagger, as though it was only a matter of time before they teach the Fever a tough lesson about the pecking order in the league. But Sophie Cunningham had other plans. From the opening quarter, she came out firing, sinking back-to-back threes that made it clear.
This is just another thing that's existing within this franchise. I'm telling you right now, I don't see how Caitlin Clark gets through 4 years in Indiana. There is so much hate. There's so much dislike. There's so much jealousy.
If you're going to be on the Indiana Fever, from now on, when you sign up, you need to know. You need to have a talk with anybody in your inner circle and say, hey, do not say anything to downplay Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I don't see how she gets through 4 years at Indiana. Or what we'll see is the team completely gutted and then rebuilt around her with new players. Because we're going into a collective bargaining where we all think, at this point, most of us think there's going to be a lockout.
Or my job will be at risk, period. This post, nah, we're not playing that game. I'm not playing that game with y'all. We not gonna be doing this. And I don't want to get crazy with Kelsey Mitchell because I rock with Kelsey.
The Fever weren't handing over anything without a fight. Cunningham was everywhere, hitting from deep, driving to the rim, and pestering the Aces on defense. Her versatility changed the entire flow of the game, especially when things got tight in the third quarter. The Aces tried to close the gap with a run, but Cunningham hit a dagger three from the corner that silenced the crowd and killed their momentum. Coach Stephanie White called her a front runner for 6th Player of the Year, and honestly, it's performances like this that back up that claim. It wasn't just Cunningham, though. Kelsey Mitchell fed off that energy, stepping up with clutch shots as well. And Natasha Howard, she was the anchor. With 18 points and 13 rebounds, she dominated the glass and completely disrupted the Aces' rhythm inside. Together, they proved this team isn't just about one star carrying the load. They thrived on the doubt, turning it into focus and fire, refusing to be written off. The moment that brought it all together, Caitlin Clark clearly fired up, cheering from the bench as the Fever finished strong, showcasing a team with weapons far deeper than anyone expected. And they're just getting started. You know what's crazier? Kelsey Mitchell, who's faced criticism all season for not showing up in big moments.
You're going to have a lot of new players on the Indiana Fever, and you're going to have to see how those players work with Caitlin Clark, because at the end of the day, your star is Caitlin Clark.
But it's like, bro, if we got to deal with this, you can go. You can go, bro. And I rock with Kelsey, but we're not doing that. Steve Brown, this is on Facebook some time ago.
So he's talking about they can win a game without her, but she can't win a game without them. So if she's missing, they can win if they're playing together. But if they're both missing, she can't. Well, that's not an even comparison.
Clark's delusional fans can stay mad and call me all of the names in the book, but we all know, including y'all, who carries my Fever team, and we all know who the offense should be ran through. Whether you like it or not, these two players can win some games without Clark.
Just pulled off one of the most clutch performances of her career. With Caitlin Clark out, all eyes were on her to lead, and early on, it didn't look good. She was out of rhythm, missing shots, and you could see the frustration building. Coach Stephanie White called a timeout, pulled Mitchell aside, and told her, let it fly. That's all it took. Mitchell came out of that huddle with a completely different mentality, and everything started clicking. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, the game was on the line, and the Aces were making their move. That's when Mitchell put on a show, scoring 9 points in crunch time. She sank a pull-up jumper, hit a smooth three, and finished a crafty drive that left the defense scrambling. It wasn't just about the scoring, though. Her leadership shined when she set up teammates, finishing with 4 assists to go along with her 21 points. Every time the Aces tried to rally, Mitchell responded, looking more confident with each play. For someone who's been doubted all season, this was the kind of performance that makes a statement. And then there's Ari McDonald. With 35 seconds left, the Aces were still in striking distance until McDonald drained a cold-blooded step-back three-pointer that sealed the game. It was the kind of shot that doesn't just hurt, it breaks spirits. McDonald finished with 9 points, but that single moment defined her night, showing exactly why she's so dangerous.
Take away Kelsey Mitchell and let it be Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. I guarantee you they're going to win some games. If you take away Aaliyah Boston and make it Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, I guarantee you they're going to win some games. This comparison is wholly ridiculous.
Hashtag argue with your mama. Then we have Chelsea Mitchell, who I'm being told, I heard it was the sister. Now I'm being told it's the mother. No disrespect, whichever you may be. I don't even want to go there. But she says, I gotta agree.
And illogical, but that's par for the course when it comes to stuff like this involving anyone that uses having to use sense when it comes to Caitlin Clark comparisons. No, you can't win a game by yourself.
Listen, Chelsea Mitchell and Kelsey Mitchell, listen to me. You and Aaliyah Boston won 13 games last year, and that's the reason you got Caitlin Clark, because you only won 13 goddamn games.
Even with limited minutes, this win feels bigger than just one game. The Fever proved they can handle pressure and deliver without their rookie star. They now sit in 6th place, holding a key tiebreaker against the Aces for playoff positioning. And when Caitlin Clark comes back, imagine a team blending her dominance with the depth and confidence they've already built. This isn't just resilience, it's the foundation of something much bigger. The Indiana Fever just sent a message loud and clear. They're not just in the WNBA to compete, they're here to win. This isn't a one-player team anymore. Beating the Las Vegas Aces without Caitlin Clark wasn't just an upset, it was proof they belong in the championship conversation. If this is what they can pull off without their star rookie, what happens when Clark comes back? She's joining a squad that's already proven they can handle the best. Are we looking at the start of a dynasty? The Fever just flipped the script. The only question now is, who can stop them?